The following is a podcast meant for adults and discuss things like sexual content and alcohol use. Listener discretion is advised.
Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some him. Pull on him, extort, bully the floor on him.
Say, Drake, I hate you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. Yep, just talk to him there, love. Make sure you hide your little sister from him. This every shot the only one that get you heavy down. And party at the party player when he knows now. And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around certified? Lover boy certified. Wop, 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 wop. Wop, 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 wop. I'm gonna do my stuff. Are you trolling like ain't you tired trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Drunk Texting Podcast, the podcast where we have some drink talks and method to help you get through your third day as only we know how to. Oh, it has been a lovely week. All the haters are up right now, dog. Haters are up. The haters, bro, the haters and the ops are up right now. Cause we up right now. We are going to talk about that a little bit later, but I just needed a moment because this whole week, I can't scroll more than 3 videos on TikTok without seeing something else Kendrick Lamar related. And I love that for me. I love being able to see the haters prosper, especially when it involves Aubrey Graham. So I just wanted to start our episode with that because it did my heart good to watch that halftime show. Like everything about that halftime show, from the syphilism all the way over to the shots at Drake, everything made my heart happy.
But we'll get into it.
We'll get into it.
So much
to
break down.
Absolutely. There's so much to break down, but we're going to get into that later. Right now, we're going to get into who we are as people. I am one half of your co-hosting team, JB. I am here, as always, to help you because I have a voice for silent movies and a face for radio. Look, hey, one of my college professors made that joke about one of my classmates one time, and I was like, I know you're joking, but it feels like you're not.
Right, that's just forget it.
Like he said it, and I was like, dog, are you good? Like, what is your beef? But we're not going to keep this preamble going on too long. To my left and the left of the screen is my co-hostess with the mo-hostess. Please tell the people who you are, what your adjective is for today. I think I might know what it is. I might know what your adjective is. I might, or at least I know what I would have my I know what my adjective I know what my adjective would be if I were you in this situation.
How about this? We'll switch it up. You give me my adjective for today. What do you think my adjective? Go ahead.
Really? You promise?
Give the people right out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast, the engaged Kristal Deshan. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy. Like, bro, I have been smiling so much since, like, Gabby told me. She literally, like, as soon as you messaged her, she was like, oh, shit. And I was like, what? What's going on? And she told me what happened, and I was like, yeah! I was so hyped for y'all. I was like, yeah! I was just like bouncing off the walls excited. Like, I'm so excited for y'all. I really, truly am.
Thank you.
Like,
We're quite excited ourselves.
I can imagine. Have you already started going into the I'm engaged like phases yet?
No, I haven't. I had work today.
And you didn't flex that thing on your coworker and be like, I don't have to take this. I'm engaged now.
When I first walked, one of my friends worked there, and she, as soon as I walked in, she was like, walked in, and other coworkers were like, she's like, and they're like,
speaking of, what are we at? Show the people.
You get it to you.
Oh my lord. How's she recording? Listen,
I took it off the thing. He's going to get it.
There ain't been an episode yet that has been missing. Ain't been an episode yet. And even
I just now had it for 2 full days.
and look, even when the rocks are missing, I still got on the replacement one that I wear when I wrestle.
I thought rocks is missing.
Listen, cause I'll admit, I take this thing off as soon as I hit the house. Boom, take it off. I do. I be in here with my wife, and we be in here like I be doing a lot of stuff where I be washing my hands and stuff. So I'm just like, I don't want to keep washing my hands with my ring on. Like, yeah, I do it sometimes to clean it. Like, yeah, I do it sometimes to clean it. But like, nah, let me. Ooh, put it in the camera. Ooh, let them see that rock. Ooh, it's shining. Ooh, it's shining. It's blinding. Ooh, we love it. Ooh, yes, we love that so much. Congratulations. Genuinely, congratulations. This is gonna be so much fun. I know y'all ain't set a date yet, and that's perfectly fine. Give us some time. In fact, y'all aren't allowed to get married this year. Y'all gotta wait until at least next year. We got too much stuff. I got 2 other weddings I gotta go to this year, and one of them ain't even in this country. So
I promise it will not be this year.
okay.
There's nowhere near enough time.
Good. Plus, I've already mentioned it on the podcast. I got to get studio audiences, bachelor party set up. I got to figure out what we going to do. Cause I've already told one of my homies about it. And I'm just like, bro, I've been making a joke about taking studio audience to a strip club for his bachelor party. But I feel like Kristal is a lot more.
Like, you seriously said that. You and my brother.
Like, I feel like, I was like, I feel like Kristal is a lot more on board with the idea of taking him to a strip club than I actually am. Like, I was half joking when I said it, but like, I feel like she's really like, no, take him to a strip club. Take him.
I just want to know what the reaction gonna be.
See, and that's why I'm like, I feel like she's a little bit more serious about it. For science, that's crazy. Well, then, if that's the case, studio audience, I know you can hear me. I'm going to need you to do me a favor. Go ahead and save up. Get $500, save it up, and put it to the side. That's going to be explicitly strip club money. We're going to get it in all singles.
500 is a lot. It's a lot.
Listen, 500 will get you at least like... Listen, 500 will get you at least like 2-3 dances. Cause you just sprinkle it. You're not supposed to throw the whole stack. You gotta throw like no. You gotta throw like 5 or 6 at a time. Bah, 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 bah. Ooh. Let it rain for a little bit. Bah, 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 bah. Ooh. You look. I've seen plenty of videos from animators who were like my first strip club experience, and one of them straight up was like, "Yeah, I got told by one of my homies, you do not spend like." At most, you do maybe like $20, $25, $30 per dance. And that's if they're dancing on you specifically.
Right.
Like, yes, you pay for the VIP dances and everything, but like, if it's just like the club area, yeah, y'all don't be throwing $100, $150. We ain't got it like that. We ain't got it like that. I'm gonna just be honest, I 100% feel like Rob is gonna hear that part. And he's going to have some notes to be like, no, you're wrong. You're not supposed to do that either. And it's going to be a whole thing. I have this feeling. Because Rob, he be on it.
As he should.
Look, man. He got a whole... I'm just so happy and excited for you. Because, like, you're engaged now. Look, you joining the club.
I am.
You joining the club, like
for the club of all the rest of my married friends.
Yes, see, you joining the club. You about to join the exclusive, hard to get into. Well, actually, it's kind of easy to get into this club, but to stay in the club, that's the hard part.
Right.
Getting in the club is the easy part. The hard part is staying in there, not getting thrown out.
Really.
But it's fine though. I want you to know that we're all exclusively on your side. And even if you're in the wrong, we're still going to be on your side.
As you should.
That's funny. Nah, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I'll ever outright say like, "Hey, I'm supporting you when you're wrong." Like I'll probably pull you to the side and be like, "Listen, you're wrong. You're wrong, and you are most definitely wrong." Like I'm trying to save face here because I like both of y'all, but like you're absolutely wrong in the situation, and you need to apologize. Like,
Yep.
like again, I wouldn't say that. Just like I wouldn't expect you to say that to like I wouldn't expect you to say that to Gabby in front of me. Like I would not expect you, even if she was in the wrong and me and her were going at it, I wouldn't expect you to be like, Gabby, you're wrong in front of me. I would expect you to be like, well, why are you arguing with her and getting mad, and then once you get her by herself, be like, look, you're wrong and you need to apologize. Right. Like, I'm not trying to, cause you're my girl, I love you, but like, you were wrong in this situation.
But you're wrong.
Right. So that's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is.
100%. I'll love it.
Man, we done got started. We drinking our drink. We ain't even told them what we drinking. I'm drinking the age-old tried and true vodka and Sprite. Be on the lookout because just because timing and schedule don't work out, I will be doing a taste test of a gin that we were so thankfully given. I'm gonna openly right here. This section is not sponsored by them, but they did give us they gave us a bottle of their gin, award-winning gin, for our podcast. I will be doing a taste test of that. It'll be right here on this channel, on the YouTube channel exclusively. And a clip of it will be on the Instagram page. I will be doing that especially in thanks for them. I'm going to be hitting them up first. Then I'll be doing the episode. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be really cool. Our buddy, good friend of the podcast and special helper to the podcast, Rob, has talked to them and have talked about very well. He speaks very highly of their gin. He speaks very highly of their alcohol as a whole and of their brewery. So be on the lookout for that. That will be dropping shortly here after this episode over on our YouTube channel for those that are listening on Spotify and, on this YouTube channel for the people that are watching the video. So I feel like that's kind of been all of our small talk. Because to be fair, I kind of like the idea of not having a question of the week every single week and just letting it open up with some small talk. Because truthfully, just you being engaged was enough of a small talk.
It's no small talk. That's it.
But yeah, it's so awesome. So I think I asked you, but we kind of moved past it quickly. How do you feel being engaged now? How did that feel? How's that feeling been?
Everyone keeps asking. It's it's still like a shock thing because it's like, yes, I know I'm engaged, but then again, you don't think about it. Like, I'm just chilling. I'm like, oh shit, engaged now. That's crazy.
Trust me, that was the same thing for me. That was literally the same thing for me. Like, after, especially engaged, and then once I got married and I had the ring, and I was like, dog, I'm married. Like, dog, I'm married. Hold on. I have a ring now? Like, dog, my hands feel heavier now. Like, bro, I don't know if you were there for that at the wedding after we got done with the ceremony, and we were all in that little area. And I was hyping it up to my groomsmen. I was like, bro, my hand is heavy. Bro, my hand feel heavier. What is this? My hand is heavy. It's gonna break my fingers off, dog.
Oh my goodness.
And it was wonderful. I had the greatest time. I was like, wow. I even got a picture. I'm pretty sure I got a picture. I'm pretty sure I got a picture on my Instagram of me doing this with everybody being around it
I know that exact picture you're talking about.
because I had seen it before the wedding and I was like, dog, I really want to do this picture so badly. And
Such a
it's a great picture. I love it so much.
so funny. It's so on brand for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I will also say something that I'm glad I got a chance to do. And this'll work out because we're this episode is dropping the day before Valentine's Day, so it's a little bit of a lovey-dovey episode. We're gonna talk some more Valentine's lovey stuff. I think one thing that I really appreciate that I got to do at my wedding was, and I don't know if you saw this, but every single one of my groomsmen had one of their fingernails painted gold. Just one.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, every single one of them had at least one. I had both of my middle fingers painted, and each one decided which one. And I painted one of their nails before the wedding. We were waiting in our little waiting area, and I went around. I was like, "Which nail do you want?" And I painted it gold.
And it's such a tiny detail that I did not notice.
And
And again, I wasn't looking at your groom people's. Hey,
I will say though,
such a detail.
It's because of the fact of like, I wanted something because all of my groomsmen have a connection to me in a way that I can't even accurately describe with words, you know? Like all of my groomsmen and my groomsmaid, because, you know, Janae, she, like, all of them have a connection to me that goes beyond words. They've all seen me at some of my lowest. They've all seen me at some of my highest. And them getting to be my groomsmen wasn't enough for me. So I was like, I need something else that we can do that would just signify our bond and our connection. And so that's what I decided. I was like, oh yeah, we're going to go with the nails, baby. Cause I paint my nails. I do. That's something I do. Sometimes I'll do the full set. Sometimes I'll do just a finger. It all just depends on how I'm feeling. Speaking of,
I love that.
speaking of my groomsmaid, she's engaged now.
Cool.
She's engaged now too. Yeah, she's been engaged.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure she posted about that. Hold on. I'm fairly positive. No. I'm
but they're gonna get there, bust me out before I make the announcement. So
I'm on the wrong page. Why am I on the wrong Facebook page? Listen, this is what happens when you have like 18 different internet personas, okay?
chill out.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. It's on her page. It's on her page. It's on her page. Okay.
Okay, so public knowledge.
It is public knowledge. It's not
You go be weird.
Man, I got so scared. I got scared for a second. I was just like, now I know good and doggone well. Cause man, listen. It's just because I'm so excited for her, and I'm also so happy for her. Because I was one of the first people she told after it happened, before she announced it. She literally called me. Like, she literally called me and was like, LB, I got something to tell you. And I was like, what you got to tell me, girl? What you... Listen, half of me was like, what you got to tell me? Because she sounded kind of excited, so I was just like, what you got to tell me? Because I was about to, because I was just like, hey, now hold on, this out of nowhere. What you about to tell me? Because it better not be what I think you about to tell me. And she was like, no, she just got me engaged. And I was just like, yes. That was hype. I was like, look, it could go one of like three ways, okay? Am I wrong?
You're right.
It could go one of three ways in which she had news to tell me. So I had to be sure.
I love that. Listen, it's just nothing but pregnancy and engagements in the air, and I love it.
I don't know if I love that, because I've already done one of those two things, and the other one doesn't need to come for another like 3 years, okay?
Yeah.
Let other people get that way. Listen. No,
Y'all turn.
no. One of your sorority sisters. In fact, Gabby, I want to say is her sorority mom, is currently pregnant.
No. Yeah.
So yeah, she got it. She got it for us. It's cool. No.
Y'all got it.
No.
Y'all the one going on almost 2 years. Y'all got it.
No.
That's your time.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's
Not until we hit 5.
No.
No. Not until we hit 5.
No.
Not until we hit 5. Not until
5 months.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No. You want kids? Look, you want kids so bad. Why don't you and studio audience go ahead and pop one out? Y'all got it.
Listen, my family already been trying to sprinkle me with baby dust.
Exactly.
Saturday.
Exactly. There you go.
Right.
There you go.
But y'all been married already.
And what that's supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean?
That means y'all are prepared and y'all are ready.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Stop that
Yes,
right
you
now.
are.
Stop that right now.
No.
Stop that
Baby dust.
right now. No, baby dust on you.
No, baby dust.
Baby dust on you. You gonna make me go get a vasectomy.
I'm still manifesting it, so I don't know what you're talking about here, bro.
Why are you trying to manifest such things on my life? Why are you trying to no.
Someone has to.
No. Or you could just not, and then we'd be good. How about you manifest it? How about you manifest it on your own life and stop worrying about us?
No.
Yes.
Why would I do that when I can manifest it on your own?
No. Manifest it for your home. Why are you manifesting stuff? See, that is that Kendrick type behavior. You're trying to manifest negativity over our lives.
I am trying to manifest a blessing onto your lives.
How? I need a detailed, number bulleted list of how.
A child is a blessing bound.
How? You can't just say a child is a blessing and then not give me reason. Don't get me wrong. I do want a child one day. Not now, not today, not tomorrow, not in 9 months. One day. Meaning like 3 years from now. Stop it.
No, that's too long.
What do you mean? What? You scared that y'all gonna have one and then we still ain't gonna have one and your kid ain't gonna have nobody to play with? Is that what it is?
So we're gonna need somebody to babysit our kids.
That's crazy. Absolutely not.
Y'all can now.
No.
By the time you be there,
No.
your kids will old enough to baby.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No. If anything, y'all are gonna have it. In fact, I'm putting this into the air, into the universe now. Y'all are having a kid before us.
No.
Yes. I'm sprinkling baby dust over it. Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure y'all have a kid before we do.
No, that's not how that's gonna happen.
Well, this will be a race, and y'all are gonna win.
This is gonna be a race, and we're gonna trip ourselves at the start, and then y'all are gonna win.
Now I'm gonna move the finish line. To behind y'all.
But by doing that, you will have already moved it behind yourself. Yes, which means y'all would have won. I'm just gonna keep. No, because you will have already gotten to the other side of the finish line.
No, I'm pulling it.
No,
So I'm pulling it.
no, and then we're just gonna keep running away. We're just gonna keep running away.
They keep pulling the finish line, y'all. So
No, studio audience, I'm gonna need your help, big dog. I'm gonna need you to effectively become Mr. Shoot 'em Up, and I can't.
You can't even say what a straight face.
I can't even finish. I'm sorry.
The way she is fumbling, everybody's gonna lose the race.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't. I couldn't do it. Oh, man. Oh, I couldn't say it. I'm sorry. That was too funny.
For each Jesus.
I know, right? Ah, Jesus Christ. But love is in the air, ladies and gents. We have a lot more that we could talk about lovey stuff, but I don't think we are going to. We got a lot more that we're going to do in today's episode. Do you want to, unless Miss Kristen Chan wants to talk more about some lovey-dovey stuff?
No, I'm good. You want to talk about any lovey-dovey stuff?
You sure? You don't want to talk more about all of the lovey-dovey stuff with your relationship?
I'm very popular. What lovey-dovey stuff?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Lovey-dovey stuff?
That's crazy. Y'all ain't got no lovey-dovey stuff?
All you do is took me his cold history. You don't tell me your cold. You put cold hands on my back, right?
I ain't gonna cap with you.
Station.
I ain't gonna cap, Kristal. You know what? Me and you have never been closer because I know exactly how that feeling is. Cause Gabby be putting her cold feet on me, bro. So I get it. I get it. I get it.
You're just different. Your feet are cold. You want to warm them up.
That's no difference. That's literally no difference.
Put your cold hands on my back when I'm chilling. Bro.
And then she be putting her cold feet on me when I be chilling. You see, that's one and the same. That is one and the same. Yes, yes, it is.
There's no lovey-dovey going on over here, man.
That's crazy. I mean, there has to be some lovey-dovey. Look, there got to be some kind of lovey-dovey. You got the ring, didn't you?
Lord, I did.
Lord have mercy.
But afterward, we was fight in the kitchen.
Oh, no, it was a shame.
But he was trying to cut. I had him a knife. I said, put a knife in the sink. I got another knife out the drawer. He's sitting there with a knife. I'm like, oh, you got a knife? I got a knife. What's up? And that's...
Lord have mercy.
And that was the first. And that's what happened after getting engaged. They went in.
I can't relate. When I got engaged, me and my wife were standing in the middle of a restaurant kissing. Like, I can't relate.
Well, I'm standing in the kitchen, play fight with knives over public cake.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Listen, that would be one hell of a way to start your engagement, having to go to the ER talking about some. Yeah, I got a cut in my shoulder. How did you get a cut in your shoulder? We were play fighting with knives in the kitchen, and well, I slipped. It's just like, and now you need 14. And now you need 14 sticks. Okay, and butter knife or not, with enough force, that's gonna cut through.
Nah, it's fine.
I've cut well done steak with butter knives before. It happens.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No one got hurt.
Well, that's good. I'm glad no one got hurt because between the two of you, y'all are a health hazard waiting to happen.
Yeah.
At least y'all admit it. At least y'all admitted to it. But
Yeah,
good opening, good small talk, good just getting to have some fun at the start of the episode. I want to move on to our Would You Rather of the week. And this Would You Rather was one that came to me straight via DMs from someone who messaged me a video. It wasn't specifically for the podcast. It was actually because they wanted to know what my answer would be, and we talked about it at length afterward. But I was like, oh no, this is a good one for the podcast. So this week's Would You Rather is, would you rather have to fight Batman once a year for 10 years? So on the same day, every year for 10 years, you have to fight Batman. Or would you rather have to fight the Powerpuff Girls every single day for an entire year? So 365 days, back to back to back, every single day at the exact same time, the Powerpuff Girls are pulling up and y'all gotta fight. It doesn't matter if you've healed up.
Real?
Yes, it's all three of them. Doesn't matter if you've healed up from the last fight or not. They're pulling up, they scrapping the one. Like Mojo Jojo, that one episode where they just was finding reasons to mollywop that man, that monkey.
feel like this is a very easy answer.
And
Maybe to me, like
you would think that. You would think that.
I would.
So I'm assuming your answer is going to be Batman once a year for 10 years.
Yeah. It's definitely gonna be Batman once a year for 10 years.
I'll be honest. I looked in the comment section of the video, and there was like maybe 4 or 5 people that was like, give me the Powerpuff Girl. Yeah, they might be radioactive children. They might be radioactive crime fighters, but they still just children. Like, all I got to do is find the rest of the supervillains that was mollywhopping them when they all decided to gang up against the Powerpuff Girl, and then I'm straight. And,
But having to do that in 365 days? Nah.
and that's the point right there. Having to do that 365 days a year.
You have to wake up and literally choose violence
Every single day.
every day to save your life. With Batman, it's only once a year.
And on top of it, and this was something that got brought up in the video, it might be a sparring thing. It's not like, oh, you've done something wrong and he just pulling up to be like, run to one. Like, knowing Batman is an honorable dude when he doesn't have a reason to fight you, he's honorable. So if anything, it's gonna be like sparring. At least you'll like get better. And think about it. If you're training the whole time to that next year, you start, like, hey, what's going on with it? What's going on with it? Especially if it was like every year on your birthday at like 10 a.m.
Exactly.
Boy,
Because you just SOL.
right,
Because it's a 3-on-1.
right.
It can literally just pick you up and drop you from the sky.
That would be so disrespectful if like Bubbles came in first, picked you up, and like threw you into the air. Blossom like comboed you in the air, and then Buttercup just like slammed you back into the ground with her foot. Like, bro.
Like that right there, that'd be an instant.
And that would be an instant KO for the fight. Because it'd be like, I didn't even do nothing. I just wanted to go home.
It reminded me of that one. It's a screenshot in my head of just Mojo laying on the ground. That man is beat to the brain. That right there, I'm like, no, they gonna beat you to the brain and then come back tomorrow and do the same thing. No, you're not. You're not doing that.
You're not
Being
wrong.
you know, busting my, not only have you busted my helmet, you done busted my helmet, my fur, my skull, you done bust me to the brain.
Hey.
Just to do it again. I'm like, no.
Hey.
Not happening.
It's one thing to get busted to the white meat, but all the way to the brain?
It's crazy.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Nah, because again,
Don't let Buttercup be having a bad day. Because he's
Facts.
in a body.
Facts. Hell. And like you said, like I said, with Batman, at least, because, he was training with his, like, son, and his son was, like, 8 years old when he was training with him. So at least he had the limit. If he sees that you can't fight no more, he gonna stop. The Powerpuff Girl's just gonna keep da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da.
They don't rip your clothes and leave you there.
Bro, what?
They'll go to jail.
Right.
Now they're gonna break you out of there, beat you up, and throw you back in jail.
And that would be really what they would do, too.
And then they're gonna laugh from inside the jail.
Facts.
It's not even a fair fight.
So I think this one was an easy choice then. You would say this was an easy choice?
For me, it's an easy choice.
Studio audience?
What'd you say?
But she does find that he always has a plan. He doesn't expect from lost the city of evidence that they find over time. He just unfortunately he should hard to fairly smart and everything. But if you use the story of Logan, and then you could just find ways in the films to work together to fight
You gotta think you're fighting them every day for a year straight.
Dog.
Versus Batman is 1 day a year.
Dog.
You're tweaked, bro.
Dog.
You are straight tweaked.
Dog. I
You
can't.
can't do nothing because Papa was eating your ass every day. You ain't got time to do nothing.
Even if you, bro, even if you know it's every day at the same time, you will not be able to prepare for them. What are you talking about, dog?
There's no one to.
At least you have a year of prep time. At least you get a year of prep time between Batman beatings, bro.
Right. They're gonna probably come break a singular bone every day. All 206 of them.
And they really good.
Single bone in your mouth.
And still have time left
They'll break
over.
your eyeball. At that point, they break your skin.
Right.
What's happening?
Him? That's gonna be your. You relying on him?
That's crazy. That's crazy, dog.
Batman was like this. 10 fights with Batman, 365 fights with 3 superpowered girls. I'm taking 10 fights over 360. I'm taking 10 over 365.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
And who knows, you can die within those 10 years of fighting Batman.
Facts.
Whatever. Hey, Batman don't kill. They're going to start lying.
Facts.
They're going to beat you close to death
Every single time.
and won't care. They will not bat an eye. They're like, that's what you get for doing evil. That's doing evil, bitch.
I wasn't even doing evil. I was just trying to go home.
They try.
If they were as part of the government and they don't affect them directly, it's actually with action whereas you go to the effects.
They have one guy who's a professor.
Yeah.
And you go to him.
Dog.
They're
Dog.
gonna body you.
Dog.
No.
Dog. Do you remember the woman that broke the professor's heart?
You don't attack directly. That you have to be smart.
Bruh, there's no little by little if they're coming to beat your ass every day.
Studio audience is tweaking. Studio audience is absolutely tweaking.
Right. Tweety.
Nah.
Very tweet, bro.
Nah.
I was sleep getting over.
I cannot believe. Dog, I was so excited for you and so hyped for you, and you just spit in my Kool-Aid like this. Dog,
No, someday.
I can't defend this. I can't.
He wasn't a Papa brother.
Clearly he didn't. Clearly he didn't.
Ain't even there. I don't know nothing about Batman. Even I would choose fucking Batman.
Listen, I can only think of 2 times the Powerpuff Girls were ever bested in fighting. The Rowdy Rough Boys, and when every villain from their rogues gallery teamed up together in that one specific episode. There had not been another episode where they have not gotten a lick back by the end of the episode. There have been times they've lost fight.
Every single villain all together to beat them at the same time, and they still came back.
Exactly.
Smart. That's really smart.
I'm finna plot armor you.
Every single one in the town to fight them.
That's the thing. I did this house. They're there. Family team story.
The Powerpuff Girls always win.
Facts.
For the writers. It all comes back to the writers, man. Always bad.
Stop it. But stop it. Hey.
First, they would.
Hey. That's gonna be your husband.
Exactly.
That's why I told you ain't no lovey-dovey shit going on here. We're gonna have an argument about this.
Oh no.
I'm so embarrassed.
So you're not, because you took the Powerpuff Girls.
That's crazy.
Fucking bad.
That's crazy. Who does that?
Oh, hot crack nuts is what you smoking.
That's
I ain't never heard that in my life. What?
What?
Hot crack nuts? I ain't never heard that in my life, dog. What?
You either hot crack nuts or you're just smoking crack lace dick. You think That shit's gonna make sense.
What? That was even worse. What the what?
Yeah. Either way,
That's crazy.
that's how outrageous the statement he just made.
That's crazy. That was an egregious statement. That was an egregious statement.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to the next section of the podcast, which is a new section that we've had for this month, this lovely Black Historical Month, known as Black History Month. And we're doing it for the culture. If you were here at the beginning of the episode, which I don't understand why you're here now if you weren't at the beginning of the episode.
Why are you skipping through?
Right. But at the beginning of today's episode, I started us off with a very lovely Negro spiritual known as Not Like Us. And the reason I did that is because most recently at the Super Bowl, this past Sunday, Kendrick popped out and showed the hitters what it do when it do. Kendrick had arguably one of the best Super Bowl halftime shows, not only from just a musical standpoint, but from a cultural standpoint, from a imagery standpoint. Like, there was a lot of stuff, there was a lot of messages in his music and in his performance that a lot of people, certain people, and you know what kind of people I'm talking about, had a problem with. And they were like, oh, well, this isn't a good halftime show. This was one of the worst halftime shows. The people that are saying it was one of the worst halftime shows are exactly the kind of people I would expect to say that it was the worst halftime show. And I can say that without any kind of subtlety, and I know that the people that are listening or watching this podcast will understand who I'm talking about. But 100%, Kendrick did that. Everything from having Samuel L. Jackson playing Uncle Sam.
That was something different. That was different. That was new.
It was. And having Uncle Sam actively take time throughout the performance to try to narrate and change the narrative to get Kendrick to do different things throughout this performance, just for Kendrick to be like, nah, I'm gonna do it my own way. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Bump the system, bump what y'all thought, bump what y'all think. This is how I'm gonna do it. And I just thought it was great. I'm gonna be honest. When I saw Samuel L. Jackson, I was like, how much did he pay this man to get him to come out here and do this?
Or they said, I want to say they said Kendrick's performance cost $8 million.
I believe it. Hold on, let's see. In fact, I'm about to look it up. How much did the minutes from Super Bowl? Let's see.
Don't get paid for that week.
Anywhere from $10 to $20 million.
That's so. Gosh.
So let's see. While performers don't receive direct compensation, the production costs for the halftime shows are substantial. Why? Why would you do that to me? This is why I don't be going on these articles like this. Hey, go back to it. Now, while performers don't receive direct compensation, the production costs for the halftime show are substantial. Recent performances have seen budget. I swear to God, I hate this website so bad. Have seen budgets ranging from 10 to 20 million, covering everything from elaborate stage designs to pyrotechnics. The NFL shoulders most of these production expenses, although some artists, such as The Weeknd, have said they've contributed some of their own money to help foot the massive bill. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'll mess with it. Personally, though, I feel like next year we need to shake it up. We need to have a woman performer. And what I mean by that is, like, them as the headline, because the last one we had that was a solo woman that was the performer was what? Rihanna back in like, what was that, 22? Because Usher was last year,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah, that was last year.
so I feel like we
Then
absolutely
2020 was Shakira.
yes. 2020 was Shakira and J-Lo.
J-Lo. Yeah.
I feel like we need another one. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. As much as I love her, I don't think American society, or really the greater international society, is ready for Megan Thee Stallion as the halftime performer.
Anyway, would I love that
Right.
with every side of my being? Yes. Is the entire world ready to see that at the Super Bowl? No.
Because you already know exactly what's gonna come with Megan Thee Stallion being the headliner. You know what's gonna come with it.
Oh, yeah. And I don't have time for anybody talking negative about Coach Meg.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But see, I ain't gonna lie. If she I'm so sorry if you know me personally for what I'm about to say. If Megan got to headline the halftime show and she brought up like her and Glorilla and Lotto, I'd lick my TV screen, dog.
About it. Crazy.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Ah. Listen, I have heard worse. I have actively heard worse.
Oh, 100%.
So me making a SpongeBob reference to SpongeBob licking the freaking what was it the Krabby Patty poster on the wall in the training video?
Yeah.
Making a reference to that.
Yeah.
Oh goodness gracious! I feel like somebody's gonna take that out of context and be like, he said he was licking and he's married. Dog, my wife would probably do the same thing. Don't play with me.
Well, she tried to beside you.
Listen, and don't even get me started on Miss Kristal Deshan, because we have a post about her telling Megan Thee Stallion that you can come sit it right here.
And I stand by that.
That's crazy. You know what?
Still stand by that.
You know what? That's crazy. To be honest, I ain't gonna lie to you though. I don't know too many women that wouldn't fold for Megan Thee Stallion.
Why not?
That's fair. That is fair. That is
making all views.
yeah.
And I'll accept that as well.
Oh my lord. Oh, but the down bad on me was crazy. That is atrocious. That is atrocious. Yeah, but you out here admitting, oh, I'm gonna let her fold me. That would also be acceptable. That's down bad. That is down bad. Down atrocious. Down diabolical.
So it's Megan.
And
Listen. Yeah, she's gonna do whatever she wants, and I can't stop her.
you know what's gonna be crazy? When we one day blow up at the podcast and we get Megan Thee Stallion on the podcast and we just gonna play her these clips back and she gonna be like, oh, and then she gonna look at you and be like, you want me to sit on you? You want me to sit on your line?
Yeah. It's nice and warm for you, Miss May.
That's crazy. That is down bad.
Miss Stallion.
That
Miss Pete.
stop
right
it.
here.
Stop it. Not with the face too, not with the not the face. Not the face too, Lord have mercy. But getting back into what we were talking about, outside of the halftime show for Kendrick Lamar being just the most wonderful Pulitzer Prize winning performance that you've ever seen, this man is devious. This man quite
Yes.
literally might as well be re-nicknamed the Baba Yaga of rap, because this man, throughout the entire performance was hinting at Not Like Us. Then he started playing Not Like Us. When he got to the part, Cedric, you like him young, he stared down the camera.
It's that alone is the most devious thing I've seen in my life.
He stared into the camera and smiled. I ain't seen a smile like that since, funny enough, I ain't seen a smile like that since years ago, back when Drake was on stage with Rihanna and he got a chance to grab her butt. And I don't know if you know that picture. That meme has floated around. And it's a meme that was like, I just hope one day I'm as happy as Drake is right here. And it's literally him with a handful of Rihanna's butt. And he is like cheesing at the camera. He is like full teeth, like, and that's the type of smile that Kendrick had. That man said, "Say Drake, I hate it like him young." Like he said that like he knew a secret.
Right, that was dastardly what that was.
And you know Drake was watching.
Oh yeah.
You know he was watching.
He wasn't watching, his people was watching.
And everybody done sent him some mess about that.
Every single person.
They done sent him like, hey bro, you saw that, right? Hey, what you finna do about that? No.
All right, what you gonna let that slide?
Right. It's just like, cause to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna say it as a person, I would let it slide at that point, cause like,
Right, let that slide personally.
Personally, I would, cause this dude has quite literally got an entire stadium full of people to say A minor
At the top of their lungs.
got them screaming mustard, and then had the crowd sign out game over in lights. Dog, I made a joke last week that Kendrick should have been pulled up and tried to fight that man. But at this point, fighting him won't even get you a dub at this point. Like,
It's over.
it's just over.
This goes down as the most brutal rap beef ever.
Right.
It was so excited. It wasn't even. Folks forgot how it started. They just know Kendrick won.
Right. And it's crazy. We thought the beef with Pusha T was the worst. When he came out and was talking about his son, we thought that was the worst. And all it took.
This is great.
Bro.
This is crazy.
I feel like this is the equivalent of that Starkeisha video.
Starkeisha?
Yes. Like, because to this day, I still don't know what started it. They was all standing around talking. All of a sudden, you see this girl caught back and just, bam! So I feel like this is the equivalent of that. Because even as Starkeisha was beating that girl behind, people was out there talking about, Starkeisha, stop! Poor Starkeisha, no! Oh, Starkeisha!
So what happened? What's really happened?
It's like that one meme from the Boondock. And I just thought to myself, dang, what did he do to make them just that mad?
Right.
Because what did he do? Like, I feel like Drake had to have sent him a private message or something to make him hop off the way that he did. Because Kendrick even said it in one of his songs. He was like, this we ain't got to get personal. This is a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. Like, what did he do to make him that mad?
You started with a...
And that's the thing.
First place. This is a perfect example of now what we learned.
What we learned is that J. Cole is the smartest individual in the rap game today.
Yeah.
Because he said,
I'm here going my way, like, I'm even busy that.
he said, this ain't even me for real. I'm gonna back out now, dog. This ain't even me for real.
I'm like, oh.
Right. He said, well, I'ma head out.
Right, this ain't even got my name on them dudes. Let y'all duke that out.
Also, and this, I say this as a fan of J. Cole, he didn't deserve to be in that nomination pool for the Grammys for that album that he put out last year. He didn't. I say that knowing there's a lot of controversy surrounding the Grammys right now. He didn't deserve to be in it. That album was not it. Also, while we on the subject of the Grammy, because it just came into my mind. I just thought about it. Billie Eilish, all these people that's on Billie Eilish for Album of the Year, the Grammys themselves came out and said, "Hey, so she was dead last in the poll for Album of the Year." Like they posted the results of the voting because so many people kept saying like, "Oh, Billie should have won. Billie should have won." They posted the result. Billie was dead last in Album of the Year category.
That's crazy.
And I'm just sitting here like,
Hey,
all these people.
sorry. I think they might have wanted her to win just because of that song, Personal Better.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. And here's my thing. Here's my thing. She was nominated for multiple other Grammys, but the only one people actually took a problem with was the one that Beyonce won.
Dude,
I feel like if what they were upset about was actually about Billie not winning a Grammy, they would have said something about the other Grammys that she didn't win and not just the one that she didn't win, which was Album of the Year. Personally, I don't know.
one song, make an album.
Right. Also, I saw a thing this morning, the morning that we recorded this, that they were like a podcast. I don't know if it was actually a podcast, but it was one of those like inspirational video trends that's been going on. And it was like, do you think Beyonce should have deserved to win the Album of the Year for her country album? And he was like, well, we can run it through the BPD. And he was just like, yeah, what the BPD? And she was like, did she say beer? Yeah. Did she say trucks? Yeah. Did she say dirt? Yeah. Well, then the question answers itself, don't it? The question, and I was like, that's funny, but at the same time, that's kind of true.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny, but I agree with it.
Yeah. They're not wrong about it.
They're not, and it's something that's it's something that should be talked about. And to be honest, these people ain't gonna. And also the thing that really irritates me is that the people that are being all upset and crying and hollering and all of that, they're not even gonna remember hardly this time next year.
No.
And even if they do remember, they're not even gonna be mad about it. They're like, oh, okay, whatever.
Right, don't about your leg.
Right. Like, it's not gonna be something to throw up and blow their horn at about whatever.
Right, like the Grammys don't mean nothing. The Grammys, somebody winning a Grammy or not winning a Grammy, a lot of affecting your life in the slightest.
And that's another part of why, like, yeah, it is cool to see the people that you support and the people that you like listen to and watch and follow. It is cool to see them win things for the work that they put in, but it's like at the end of the day, them winning something is not going to affect your life any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Right, it's not going to make them put out another album. I'm supposed to that.
Facts. Oh my gosh. That there it is. But man, we have had so much for this week's culture. Like, I love that for us.
Week of culture.
It has been. It's been a week, a very big week of the culture, and I love that for us. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this week we are going to do something different. We are going to shake things up. We're not going to have a shit for a shot this week. This week we're going to do something new that is also involving you, the community. So what we're going to do, Kristal, myself, and then one follower / viewer had given us 2 truths and a lie. We're going to give our 2 truths and a lie and discuss them. Then we are going to give the viewers / listeners 2 truths and a lie. And then you guys answer which ones you think it'll be, which ones you think are the lie for both of us, and also for the one that sent one in. Put them down in the comment. And then what you can also do is you can either message our pages or comment down below your 2 truths and a lie. And then what we will do is we'll start pulling those and using those on the podcast. And then you'll have to let us know which one is actually the lie at a later date. And then we'll circle back and we'll tell you which one was the lie. So first things first, we're going to let Miss Kristal go first and give us her 2 truths and a lie.
All right. Here we go. Okay. All right. So, I was once in a newspaper. I own 5 swords, and I've seen all the Harry Potter movies 3 times.
Wait. Okay. We'll discuss it. Don't tell us your answer yet. Don't tell us your answer. But I'm gonna make my guess. My guess is that the lie is you have seen my answer is I think that you haven't seen all of the Harry Potter movies. Either it's going to be one of 2 things. Either you haven't seen all of the Harry Potter movies, or you've watched them more than 3 times. Which I can believe the second one more, especially considering that my wife is one of your best friends. I can see. So, but regardless. Again, don't say nothing. We'll give the answer next week on episode 41. All right, so for mine, my 2 truths and a lie. Okay, I have watched Yu Yu Hakusho, the anime, from start to finish, over 100 times in my lifetime. I can play 10 different instruments. I own a replica Power Rangers Morpher from the original seasons. From the first season. I own a replica Morpher from the first season. Great. Those are my 2 truths and a lie. So which one do you believe is not true?
Sure, I can believe the Yu Yu Hakusho one.
Yeah.
How long is Yu Yu Hakusho actually?
Actually, let me.
How long is that?
Yu Yu Hakusho has 112 episodes officially.
Wait. Okay.
Is that your
I
answer?
believe it. Yeah.
You believe the answer to the Yu Yu Hakusho one?
I'm gonna go with the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna go with that one.
that's your locked in. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen,
I think that's
so, ladies and gentlemen, you have our 2 truths and a lie. We have one more, but put in the comments who you think, or which one of our 2 you think is a lie. And so the last one. This is from friend of the podcast, Rob. Here it is 2 truths and a lie. which I'm gonna give you some preface here. I told him this. I told him this. What I hate about all of these is that these all sound like something that could be true from him. So here are his three options. I am a cover model of a Swedish murder mystery novel.
Nigga, what?
Number two, I am a paid sex worker. Number three, an older lady, 20 plus years older than him, once mailed me her underwear, and it was not a financial transaction. You see what I mean? See?
Yeah.
See? You ain't even met him yet, and you're already just like, I can believe all three of those.
Which one seems the least believable?
Man.
The random. A paid sex.
But like,
It's a crazy enough. They all sound believable. That's the kicker.
right.
These stories are always so out of pocket. So it's like, what?
Which one would it be? Because I know if number three is so two of these are true and one of them is a lie. So by process of
Wait,
elimination,
crazy.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel like the older woman one is true. I feel like that one is like 100%. Like I don't know what it is, but something about like that one just feels true to me. And
No, but because it seems so simple enough, that's why to me that sounds like a lie because it's so simple.
I also feel like the cover model one is real because and my reason for that
Fucking
and my reason for that and I'll tell you my reason for that is because like about a year and a half after I met him, he told me about how he had done a commercial with Shaq for his Big and Tall brand suits that he has. Shaq has like the Big and Tall brand suits. I think it's for like JCPenney. And like this is like an older, it was not older. It's like I want to say it's like 8 or 9 years old on the commercial. Like it's not like an old commercial, but it's like older. And like when he first told me, I didn't believe him. But then he pulled up the commercial, and it's like a real commercial that like he did, and he met Shaq. So I'm just like, I could believe that he's a Swedish murder mystery novel cover model. So I'm just like,
gonna go with not a paid sex worker.
you're gonna say he's not a paid sex worker. You're gonna say that's the lie.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna agree with you. I feel like he might have. I feel like the twist is gonna be that like he's been a paid male stripper, but he's never been a paid sex worker,
Or you just done it for free.
or he's done it for free.
Free?
I feel like there's gonna be such a small distinction. He said he's gonna give us the answer, so he'll give us the answer before this episode drops, but we won't be able. But we'll have it. So we'll have it for next week. That's how he's doing it.
This season.
Man, I don't know, dog. I think this one's good. And that was. I'm gonna be honest. His two truths and a lie. His two truths and a lie kind of blew ours out the water.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Like they blew ours out the water. That's crazy.
My dad, we did shit.
Right.
Compared to that, we ain't never done nothing in our lives.
Bro, what? I mean, he did tell us about the back of our IHOP. He did tell us about what happened.
Get over his little.
Oh, no, dog. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, no, it's going to be on that level.
I don't know if I want to.
Oh, 2 hours.
Listen, if I have that kind of a life by the time I'm his age, I don't know if I would ever step outside my home again. Because I'm just like, look, I done did everything in my life. I don't need to go nowhere else.
I'll be one of them old heads like, back in my day, I did this. Like, okay, Grandpa, sure you did.
Bro,
The proofs.
I know somebody in wrestling like that, like, he's similar to Rob. He tells you all kinds of, like, he'll tell you a story, and on the surface, it sounds like the most crazy, like, what the absolute, how are you standing here? How did you not get locked up type story? And then you come to later find out that it's actually true because he has, like, witnesses that'll be like, yeah, I was there. I saw it. Yeah, that happened. And I'm just like, it's such a wild thing, man. It is.
Why?
I know, right? But, ladies and gentlemen, please let us know which one you think is his lie, because man, those are some options.
Those are some statements right there.
And also remember that you can also submit your own 2 truths and a lie to the Drunk Texting Podcast on any of our social medias, through any of our messagings through our social medias. So, Twitter, Instagram, Bluesky, Facebook, Instagram. I think I said that already, but Instagram. Any of our messages. Understand that if you don't want us to tell your name, you can just let us know, hey, I'd like to remain anonymous. We'll keep it anonymous, but also understand you'll have to come back after the episode airs and let us know which one is the lie, so that way we can let the people know. But with that, we are going to wrap up that section and get into our last section of the day, which is entitled, Am I the Asshole? As read by Kristal. Yeah.
I just always concede, right?
She might be the engaged Kristal Deshan, but she is always going to be the unprepared.
I was prepared, but you close the app, and it's like, nope, gone. I'm like, I left it up for a reason.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, here we go.
All right, hit me.
And
Hit me with your best shot.
asshole for not. Yeah.
I would say, hit me with your best shot.
Am I the asshole for not wanting to ask my girlfriend to be my Valentine's?
You know, you have gotten really good at finding ones that have made me go, I need more context before I can just immediately. Because don't get me wrong, I've asked my wife to be my Valentine, and I feel like it's a simple thing that, like, even if y'all ain't planning to do nothing but chill at the house on Valentine's Day, like, it's just something quick and easy to be like, will you be my Valentine? Like, it's quick and simple. So it also just, it lets your significant other know that you're thinking about them. But, like, I don't know. You got to give me some context.
You're right. Here we go. I, 28M, have been with my girlfriend, 26F, for almost a year now, and she recently got upset that I had not yet asked her to be my Valentine. Please correct me if I'm wrong, seriously, but I did not know this was a thing past grade school and did not know it was serious. I always thought that since we are in a relationship, that her being my Valentine will be a given. It makes me feel like I'm not asking and not asking leaves an opening for someone else to take that if I didn't ask. Like a way for her to get back at me, which this person got spelling errors, which is an irrational fear, I know, but just scary. And also, I've been in relationships before Valentine's and have never had anyone expect this, and none of my friends have had any experience with someone asking for this either or being upset by it. I understand that it's something that means something to her, and with that being the case, I've kind of sucked it up and planned a small little thing to ask her. But I'm just wondering if I'm the bad guy for feeling how I do. because I genuinely feel this is dumb and unnecessary and just another level of stress on a holiday that already is stressful to try and make right. Because I care about her having a good day.
Yeah.
And also, is this going to be something I have to do year after year? Because the thought of that already gives me anxiety, considering the anxiety I've gone through dealing with it the first time. But again, maybe I'm just an asshole and she's right.
So I'm gonna say not the asshole, but I will say that it's a soft not the asshole. Because of the fact that the fact that he was like, look, the idea of having to do this gives me anxiety. Like, holding me to this level of a standard, I don't necessarily like that, and it's a soft not, you're not the asshole, just because of the fact of like, he is saying that like, oh, I'm willing to do it for her to make it right. But like, am I the asshole for feeling the way I'm feeling? Not necessarily because, oh, I'm not gonna do it, but it's for feeling the way. And the reason I say soft not, you're not the asshole, is because of the fact of like, all of this could possibly be cleared up by having a conversation with her. Like, look, I didn't know this was an expectation of our relationship. The idea of having to continually do this, and the idea of like that subtext, like he said, that subtext of like, oh, well, by me not asking, it feels like you'll just accept some random guy who comes up to you and be like, oh, will you be my Valentine? Like that fills me with dread. And I don't like the idea of like, oh, I have to do it so that way you won't just accept some random guy. Like, and so that's like, it's a soft, you're not the asshole. Like, you very much could be the asshole if you're not willing to like talk about it and talk it out with them. Excuse me.
Valid. That's valid. I think one agrees. You're not that's over feeling how you're feeling.
Right.
And props for, even still doing it, even though you didn't want to.
Right.
But like you said, and it could be solved with a conversation. Like, hey, and I know you want it. I know Valentine's meant this much to you. Now, he didn't give too much context about how she was upset. Like, she big mad, or just like, or she like playing upset.
Right. Or it's just like, oh, I'm so disappointed. Bada, bada, bada. And you could figure that out if you would just talk to her. Just be like, are you actually upset? Like, is this something that you're going to expect of me every year? Or is this just something that, oh, you saw it on TikTok and you're just like, well, my man didn't ask me to be his Valentine, so now he sucks.
And it's not like he didn't give over the context. It's not like she's asking him to do this huge elaborate thing. He didn't look for a card. Get her a card, keep it pushing.
Right.
A little piece of paper. You go in the fridge. Boom.
Literally,
That's a whole one dinner experience.
like, literally,
Question.
I ain't even got to do that sometimes. Literally this year, I quite literally had the chance. I walked up to my wife while she was on the couch crocheting. I kissed her on the forehead and I was like, hey, babe, will you be my Valentine this year? And she was just like, yeah. And it was just that simple. You don't have to, like, yeah, you can do the big elaborate stuff, but it's just like, just having them ask. I think that's really the point that even when I see it on TikTok, I think that's the point. Not necessarily the whole idea of like, oh, you have to put so much thought and elaboration into it. No, just ask them like, hey, will you be my Valentine this year? Just.
Right. Like, we was literally chilling in bed watching Steven Universe. He was like, hey, I got a question. I was like, what? He's like, you be my Valentine? I'm like, sure. I'll put the episode back on.
And see, like, and I think that's
something simple.
Exactly, because it helps solidify to your significant other that you're thinking about them. And I think that's the biggest part of it, is that they want to know that you thought about them enough to think, hey, can you ask me to be their Valentine. Like, that's just something so small and simple, but it would mean the world. I know it would mean the world.
Yeah. Let's see here.
What are some of the comments saying?
This one says, if it's so important to her, why can't she ask you to be her Valentine? Why does all the effort and vulnerability have to go to you? And first respond, I guess my semi-chivalrous brain didn't see this option existing. See, but they also said, upon thinking more, there's no way she is ever going to do the opposite and ask me to be her Valentine. That just is not going to happen.
That's fair.
Oh, someone said, not the asshole. It's not a thing for people in relationships, let alone for adults. Your girlfriend sounds insecure and insane. You don't have fun in your relationships. That's what that means. You don't have fun.
Right. Like,
where's the fun of asking to work?
Where's the... I feel like that's big fun. I'll be having a good time.
If you can have fun with it.
Like,
last year I thought I axolotl.
See,
Valentine's Day.
See, that's cute.
What a nice little... I need to have a bad date.
One day, my plan is to just have Bay come home and there'll be an axolotl in a tank in our living room.
That's funny. I like that.
That's my goal, you know, because, like, you know, she's been talking about it's an axolotl, so it's just, why not? And yes, I have gotten her mannerisms and, like, speaking patterns down. Even to the point...
They got more problems in their relationship.
That is true. That is very true. What I was going to say was, even so...
No, because this... Is
there an update?
There's no update, but this last comment is what made me think they got other problems.
Okay, talk to me.
The person said, yeah, I'll be honest. She's never really planned anything as a gift for me or really done much for me. Like, if we go out, I always pay, and it seems I'm always the one expected to be doing something where she doesn't really do a whole lot of extra to make me feel loved. Sometimes, even when I talk about things, I can't tell if she cares or not. Especially if it's just me talking about an interest. Feels like I'm talking to a wall. They got bigger problems.
Yeah.
Y'all got bigger problems about that. Niggas get a long way to y'all worries right now.
It's a big old communication issue is what that sounds like.
Yup.
It's a big old communication issue.
Shit, no problem.
Got a lot of them. Oh, man. Yeah. I'm down to I don't know. Not the asshole, and now that I have even more context because of that last comment, I'm going to say that he needs to get up out of there.
Because it's too old, sis. It's too old.
Because my biggest thing is...
actually mad.
My biggest thing is... If you can't communicate with your significant other in a relationship, y'all don't need to be together. And I stand by that.
Yeah.
And I 100% stand by that. But, yeah, that's what happened. Ladies and gentlemen, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that person is the asshole? Do you think he should get out of that relationship before it is too late? Do you think he's going to end up actually breaking up with her? We'll never know, because the next episode of Dragon Ball Z will never drop. What was it? What was that line in Megamind? There is no what is it? There is no Queen of England and something else. I'm trying to find it. I want to find it. The scene is, there's no Easter Bunny, there's no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England. Which, I mean, to be fair, there isn't.
That's fact. There is not. Baby.
I remember after she passed, that meme got shared around so quickly, literally within minutes of the news breaking. I remember I was at, was I at work? I don't remember if I was at work or not, but I remember the news breaking. And I remember literally within like a few minutes of me finding out the news had broke and seeing it on TikTok, Megamind memes all down TikTok. Just a bunch of Megamind memes. I was like, dog. Y'all is too quick.
Cold.
Bro, ain't even had a chance to get cold.
That's a shame.
You know what I think is wild though, now that I think about it? The Queen of England outlived Betty White.
A shame.
Granted, it was only by like 8 months, but
A crying shame.
it is. To be honest, we all thought that Betty was gonna outlive her. I remember being in the newsroom, and we was like, "Oh yeah, Betty White can outlive." And literally the day she passed, I remember my news director was just in his office. Door was open. I'm on the other side of the newsroom. All of a sudden, I hear him go, "Holy shit!" And we were like, "What? What's going on?" He goes, and he was like yelling out of his thing. He was like, "Betty White just died," and we were like, "What? Betty White died? That's possible? That's possible? What are you talking about?"
Everyone remembers where they were when they found out Betty White died.
Bro, that was the wildest day, I swear. I spent the rest of the day being upset. I was like, bro, nothing feels real anymore. Betty White died.
Listen, I was at work when I found out. I went into mourning at work. My managers even made me a sign that we put on the door that said,
That's crazy.
we was closing early. Betty White.
Did y'all actually close early?
No.
Oh.
But we some door. But we put it on like the back of the kitchen door so we could see it.
Oh.
In remembrance of Betty.
Boo. Y'all didn't actually put it on the main door?
No.
Boo.
Let us.
Boo. Boo.
It was there in spirit.
Boo. R.I.P. to the GOAT.
R.I.P. Betty White. She is now dead.
Oh, that's true.
We ain't know it was coming up.
We didn't nobody know. Literally, folks had seen her like 2 days before.
Poor thing.
It was a crying shame. Like you said, a crying shame.
I blame Zach Fox.
That's funny. That's funny. Sorry, I didn't mean to boisterously laugh like that. That caught me off guard.
I do blame Zach Fox. He shouldn't have said it in the song.
That's fair. You know what? I'll give you that. But all right, you ready to wrap up?
Yep, wrap it up.
All righty, we're gonna finish off our drinks and we're gonna skedaddle on up out of here. You know, we're at the end of the episode and I feel bad. But I don't remember if we circled back for you to tell the audience what you were drinking. We've been recording for almost we've been recording for almost 2 hours and I cannot remember if we circled back. So for the sake of prosperity, what were you drinking and is now drunk?
A mix of cran apple, cran pineapple, and vodka.
Oh, so you back on the cran and the cran children?
Yeah, I made a cran grandchild.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Alrighty then.
Since she was cran grandchild.
I bet it tasted delicious too, didn't it?
It was.
That's wonderful. I love to hear.
Very much was.
I love to hear that. But with that being said, ladies and gents, we are going to wrap things up. I'm gonna try to shotgun speed this one. If you guys have enjoyed today's episode, if you would please go ahead and give us a like, a comment, a share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on Spotify because we also are on there. I'm going to be trying to get us onto Podbean, Amazon, and everywhere else you can find podcasts. I'm going to try my best to. To be honest, I need help. But with that being said, you can also follow the podcast everywhere on the social medias. We have a Twitter, we have an Instagram, we have a Bluesky, we have a Facebook, we have an Instagram. I think those are all the social medias we have, but we have all of those. Oh, we also have a TikTok. We are going to do our best to start. We're going to do our best to start getting more clips out there. Rob was able to clip an actual YouTube. He was actually able to clip the episode on YouTube, so we might be able to start downloading those from YouTube in order to post them elsewhere. But with that being said, you can follow me everywhere at _YUNJAYBEE. That is _YoungJB. Miss Kristal, please tell the people where they can find you.
They can find me everywhere at Kristal, KRISTALDESHAN.
We love that so very much. But with that being said, we are going to see you all in the next episode, which will be episode 41. We have hit 41 episodes. We are in not the final countdown, but we are getting kind of close to that final countdown of being at the 1 year mark, baby. Well, wait. Actually, yeah, no, we're getting kind of close. We are getting kind of close. We started in April last year, didn't we?
I think so.
Was it April? I'm pretty sure we started in April. Our first episode aired in May. I want to say we started. I think that's right. I'm gonna have to go back to the archives and look. But we are getting close, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be doing some new things once we hit that 1 year mark. We're going to be shaking some things up. Might be some more music. We might add a person to the podcast. We're not doing that. We're not adding an extra person. It's already hard enough with the two of us to do this, okay? We're not adding a third person. We might add them for a segment, but for an entire episode, we're not doing it. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
No, we're gonna add four. We're gonna add four new people.
No, we're not. I don't know what she's talking about. We are not adding.
We're gonna be like the Rise and just have a whole cast of folks.
I mean, that would be fun, but at the same time, I feel like that would also be hell to try to coordinate with all of us. Because it's already hard enough coordinating with the two of us, okay? As much as we have a great time doing this, it is hard enough.
Heck.
But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get up out of here. We want you all to know that you, click, you are loved, especially now on Valentine's Day. You are appreciated because without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. And you are so happy you joined us here on this podcast right here, and we really want you to know we do it for the love of the liquor that we get to drink, yeah. And when we make those drinks, we have some fun, and then we bring that alcohol to you. Big props to anybody who knows the song that I just parodied, that I just made a whole rip-off parody of. Big props. I know for a fact that one person will know. I know for a fact there's at least one specific person that watches and listens to this podcast that knows what song I just took. But with that being said, we will see you all in the next episode, with episode 41. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a happy Valentine's Day. Whether you are single, whether you are dating someone, whether you are engaged, whether you are married. Have a happy Valentine's Day. Have a great weekend, a great next week, and we will see you in the next episode. Love you. Mean it. Bye-bye.
If you or a loved one is struggling with alcohol abuse, dial the National Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline at 1-800-662-4357. The National Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline provides information on alcohol and drug abuse, local treatment options, and support through hotline counselors who are there to help and speak with you about alcohol, drug, or family problems.